A thousand crystal echoes reflecting on the floor. We're drifting in the current. We're floating in the deep. In a world that never waits. In a world that never sleeps. Oh, pulse in my neon veins. Electric and divine. The rhythm of the future is the only thing that's mine. Hypnotic and heavy. The bass begins to rise. I see the constellations through artificial eyes. Lost this in the gate rave, the midnight flow. Nowhere left to hide, nowhere left to go. Just the beat, just the hum, just the flickering glow. The club is a cathedral, the strobe is a prayer. Artificial incense hanging heavy in the air. I hear your voice in fragments, a glitch inside the sound. Spinning in a circle while the floor is shifting ground. We are ghosts of the machine. We are spirits in the wire. Burning in the coldness of a digital fire. Every movement is a memory. Every breath is a trace. Vanishing slowly into this synthetic space. Break the frequency. Let the colors bleed. The data is the only truth that we will ever need. Circuitry and soul tangled in the dark. Searching for the fire. Searching for the spark. Can you feel the power? Can you feel the weight? Surrendering our silence to the hands of fate. Faster now, the rhythm won't let us rest. The pulse is beating harder inside a metal chest. Pulse in my neon veins, electric and divine. The rhythm of the future is the only thing that's mine. Hypnotic and heavy, the bass begins to rise. I see the constellations through artificial eyes. Lost in the seal of the right, the midnight flow. Nowhere left to hide, nowhere left to go. Just the beat, just the hum, just the flickering glow. Midnight pulse, neon soul, losing all control. Deep in the static, deep in the dream. Nothing is ever as quiet as it seems. The wires are calling, the lights are fading blue. I'm lost in the circuit, I'm lost inside of you. Soft light leaking through the cracks of the cold, shadows dancing on a lonely road. I hear the whisper of a silicon ghost, the things that we loved and the things we lost most. The air is heavy with the digital sin of all the energy that we have spent, looking for meaning in a sea of blue, looking for a version of me and you. Close your eyes and let the static arrive. It's the only way we'll feel alive in the hollow spaces, in the silent halls where the artificial moonlight falls. Don't be afraid of the empty space, it's just a mirror of a different place. Gravity's gone, the weight is thin, this is where the true journey begins. Silicon serenade, singing so low into the void where the memories go. Wrap yourself in the velvet dark, waiting for the tiny electric spark. It's a beautiful, hollow, quiet dream, floating away on a data stream, in the embrace of a deep unknown. You're never really, truly alone. Fragments of voices, echoes of light, stretched across the fabric of the night. We are the passengers on a ghost train, traveling through the digital rain. I see the patterns forming in the mist, a world that shouldn't even exist. But here we are, breathing the hum, waiting for the future that's already come. The bass is a heartbeat, steady and slow, measuring the time that we used to know. city we've always known. Oh, it's a data stream dream, a liquid state, surrendering our lives to a digital fate, flowing through the wires, floating through the air. Everything we wanted is already there. In the liquid reality, the colors bleed. The only truth is the speed that we need. Drowning in the rhythm, lost in the light. The data stream dream is our only sight. I see a face in the waves of the screen, the most beautiful error that I've ever seen. Your eyes are like lasers cutting the dark, igniting the code with a brilliant spark. We are dancing in a vacuum, we are moving in sync, faster than a person could ever think. The floor is a ocean, the walls are a cloud. The music is screaming, but it isn't loud. It's a frequency vibration, a soul deep hum, singing of the person that you will become. Don't fight the current, don't try to stay, just let the data wash the world away. Stream, dream. Everything is what it seems. Light, fly, vanishing into the night. The algorithm knows your heart. It's tearing the old world apart to build a palace out of pure It's a data stream dream, a liquid state, surrendering our lives to a digital fate, flowing through the wires, floating through the air. Everything we wanted is already there. In the liquid reality, the colors bleed. The only truth is the speed that we need. Drowning in the rhythm, lost in the light. The data stream dream is our only sight. Liquid reality, streaming through me. Trading code on the neon road. The dream is the stream. The stream is the dream. Attention is a wire stretched tight in the dark, waiting for the friction to create a spark. I can feel your hunger in the low end bass, looking for a shadow in this crowded place. The air is electric, the walls are on fire, tuning our bodies to the frequency of desire. A kinetic motion, a restless restless beat, rising like a fever from the city street. We are the hunters, we are the prey, chasing the feeling until the light of day. No more talking, the words are too slow, just the heavy rhythm that we already know. One touch is a signal, a digital kiss. We were never meant to live a life like this, but the pulse is calling, the pulse is loud, breaking every spirit in the heavy crowd. Oh, it's the frequency of desire, the kinetic pulse. Nothing else is real, nothing else results, just the movement of the light, the weight of the sound, shaking the foundations of the solid ground. Electric and dangerous, wild and free, the only kind of magic for you and me. In the heat of the night, in the eye of the storm, desire is taking a digital form. The strobe is a heartbeat flashing so fast, trying to make the moment forever last. I see the sweat on the metal and skin, the point where the human and machine begin to blur into a weapon, to blur into a dance, giving ourselves over to a digital trance. The bass is a hammer, the synth is a blade, cutting through the promises that we never made. I wanna feel the power, I wanna feel the strain of the electric blood inside every vein. Don't stop the motion, don't break the spell. This is the heaven inside of my Faster, harder, the fire's getting larger, deeper, higher, walking on the digital wire. Can you handle the voltage? Can you handle the heat? The frequency is knocking us off of our feet. Power, desire, setting the interface on fire. Oh, it's the frequency of desire, the kinetic pulse. Nothing else is real, nothing else results, just the movement of the light, the weight of the sound, shaking the foundations of the solid ground. Electric and dangerous, wild and free, the only kind of magic for you and me. In the heat of the night, in the eye of the storm, desire is taking a digital form. Kinetic pulse, frequency of desire, higher and higher, lost in the fire. The pulse, the prayer with heavy and close. The night is ending, but the light is new. A spectrum of colors coming into view. Not the sun we know, but a glow from the wire. A digital dawn setting the sky on fire. I see the pixels dancing in the morning air. A digital aurora, beautiful and rare. The city towers are turning into glass, watching the ghosts of the shadows pass. We've survived the darkness, we've survived the beat. Now the world is soft beneath our digital feet. The air is Of the digital trees, stay in the moment, stay in the light. The digital aurora is our guiding sight. Crystalline, divine. The world is yours and mine. Nowhere left to go, but deeper into the beauty, deeper into the code, the end of the night and the start of the road. The glitch is a blessing, the glitch is a grace, the light of the future in a digital place. Oh, the digital aurora is starting to rise, reflecting the future in your artificial eyes. Horizons glitch, a beautiful mistake, the most perfect morning that we could ever make. Shimmering in silver, violet and blue, everything is starting over and heaven is new. In the digital dawn, in the cybernetic dream, we're floating away on a golden stream. Digital aurora, horizons glitch, the light is here, the path is clear. Dreaming, waking, the world is in the making. Ooh. I am a shadow, living in the wires, a flickering flame fueled by digital fires. You see me in the strobe, then I disappear, a phantom circuit whispering in your ear. The room is spinning in a violet haze, lost in the rhythm of a neon maze. Can you feel the current? Can you feel the ghost? The parts of the machine that we fear the most. Every pulse is a memory, every beat is a scar. We're chasing a light that is light years far, beyond the silicon, beyond the screen, into the spaces that are left The violet spectrum is opening wide. There's no more room for the shadows to hide. The city is vibrating under my skin. This is the moment where we begin to dissolve into light, to dissolve into speed. The ultraviolet pulse is the only thing we need, faster than thought, harder than steel. The music is making the future feel real. I see the grids in the palm of my hand, connecting the dots of this digital land. We are the travelers, we are the sparks, flying through the tunnels and out of the dark. Everything is glowing, everything is bright, a hyper reality born in the night. Gravity is failing, we're starting to fly on the wings of a frequency into the sky. Ultraviolet pulse taking us high across the borders of the digital sky. Electric adrenaline, neon desire, setting the limits of the world on fire. Can you feel the rhythm? Can you feel the rush? Falling through the velvet of a sonic crush in the hyper reality. We are the kings, listening to the song that the universe sings. The strobe is a ladder, let's climb to the top. The momentum is rising, it's never gonna stop. I see your eyes like twin sapphire stars, burning through the distance and breaking the bars. We are the movement, we are the flow, going to the places that the others don't know. The air is a symphony, the ground is a beat, lifting the heavy weight off of our feet. Every vibration is a message of peace, a digital promise of a soul's release. Don't close your eyes, don't look away. The night is the start of a permanent day. Pulse, pulse, the energy results. Frequency, speed. Everything we need, higher than the stars, deeper than the sea. This is what it feels like to finally be free. The voltage is rising, the system is clean, lost in the beauty of the grand machine. Ultraviolet pulse taking us high across the borders of the digital sky. Electric adrenaline, neon desire, setting the limits of the world on fire. Can you feel the rhythm? Can you feel the rush? Falling through the velvet of a sonic crush in the hyper reality. We are the kings, listening to the song that the universe sings. Ultraviolet, hyper reality, pulse of the soul, infinite control. The light is forever, we're ending it never. fire, burning away everything but desire. Drink the vibration, swallow the sound. Feel the electric roots deep in the ground. The transformation is starting to take everything real. It's starting to break. Oh, synthetic ecstasy, a spiritual high under the watch of an artificial sky. The alchemical glow is inside of us all, answering the rhythm, answering the call. Deep in the chemistry, deep in the light, the most perfect version of the middle of the night. Hypnotic and heavy, liquid and pure. Desire is the illness and the only cure. Your voice is a solvent, dissolving my fear, making the path to the future so clear. We are the elements, shifting our form, safe in the center of the electronic storms. The strobe is a furnace, the beat is a drum, waiting for the golden age to finally come. I see the symbols floating in the air, digital magic that is everywhere. Every movement is a ritual act, a spiritual vision and a physical fact. Let the frequency purify your mind, leave all the heavy dark pieces behind. Transmute, evolve, the problems dissolve. Spirit, machine, the space in between. The alchemical marriage of logic and grace, looking for a home in a digital place. Higher and higher, the voltage is high. We're painting our dreams on the skin of the sky. Oh, synthetic ecstasy, a spiritual high under the watch of an the world starts to stop. Reflection, connection, digital perfection. The grid is a garden, the rain is a grace, washing the tears from a digital face. Softly and slowly the frequency falls, answering the silence that the city calls.
The strobe is a lightning bolt tearing the air. The scent of the ozone is everywhere. I see the sparks flying from your digital know the rhythm is God, walking on the path where the spirits have trod. Faster and faster, the voltage is high, searching for the sun in a late color sky. Deep in the canyon of the neon heights, I'm searching for a pattern in the flashing lights. Geometry of sound, the symmetry of soul, broken into pieces that will never be whole. I see the fractals growing on the dance floor wall, repeating every movement as the shadows fall. Infinity is hidden in a digital grain. The rhythm is a pulse inside a crystal vein. I feel the static humming like a secret prayer. 1,000 different versions of me standing there in the mirrors of the city, in the glass of the night. We are multiplying in the violet light. the water is a digital kiss. We were never promised a morning like this. The ritual is starting. The clouds are opening wide. There's nowhere for the human and the machine to hide. I hear the thunder rolling like a deep end bass, washing all the sorrow from my digital face. The air is cold and heavy, the light is soft and blue. The electricity is flown from the sky into you. Can you feel the baptism? Can you feel the sting of the beautiful song that the elements sing? Surrender to the water, surrender to the light. In the middle of the neon, in the middle of the night. Oh, it's a neon brain ritual, an electric grace, finding no redemption in this digital space. Wash away the static, wash away the code, walking in the cities of a liquid road. Hypnotic and heavy, driving in deep, the secrets that the water and the wires keep. Lost in the storm, lost in the flow, where the heavy shadows in the rivers go. The strobe light is reflecting in the puddles on the ground, creating a kaleidoscope of color and sound. I see a silhouette through the curtain of the rain, a beautiful sculpture of pleasure and pain. We are dancing in the deluge, we are moving in time, committing a holy electronic crime against the laws of logic and the rules of the day, letting all the solid pieces melt away. The synth is a wind, the bass is a tide, opening the places that we used to hide. I wanna stay forever in this liquid embrace, losing all the memories of time and space. Drown the signal, clear the mind, leave the old world far behind. The water is power, the water is light, the soul of the city is awake tonight. Faster and harder, digital star, twinkling in the corner of a violet screen, the most perfect beauty that I've ever seen. We are the dreamers, we are the light, chasing the ghosts of the day into the night. I feel the vibration of the evening breeze blowing through the branches of the neon trees. Every breath is a melody, every pulse is a sound that never even touches the physical ground. Stay in the transition, stay in the goal, the story of the future that is being told. Golden, glowing, the energy is flowing. Softly, slowly, everything is holy. The transition is power, the transition is grace. Finding our home in this digital space. Higher and higher, the voltage is high. Painting our dreams on the skin of the sky. Oh, it's a digital afterglow, a golden state, surrendering our silence to a beautiful fate. The sunset circuit is starting to burn to the places where the shadows and the colors turn, shimmering and soft, melodic and deep. The promises that the twilight hours keep. Digital afterglow, sunset circuit. The night is coming. The city is humming into the dark with a golden spark. I wear a crown made of copper and light. I am the ruler of the middle of the night. My throne is a server, my scepter is a wire. I am the fuel for the digital fire. Look into my eyes, see the code in the blue. I have a vision of the future for you. The club is my kingdom, the strobe is my law. A beautiful machine without a single flaw. I hear the subjects dancing to the beat, feeling the power of the throne in the feet. Every pulse is a command, every sentence a cry, under the watch of my titanium sky. Close your eyes and listen to the hum, the sound of the future that has finally come. It's not a silence, it's a beautiful noise, a playground of static for the girls and the boys. I hear the whispers in the white noise sky, a digital lullaby to help you get by. The air is vibrating with a secret frequency, unlocking the doors of your own agency. We are floating in a vacuum, we are lost in the haze, inside the center of a digital maze. But the static is a comfort, the static is a light, keeping us safe in the middle of the night. Don't be afraid of the sound of the void, it's just the logic that we've already destroyed. Gravity is gone, the weight is thin. This is where the true dreaming begins. Oh, it's a static dream, a white noise lullaby, under the watch of an artificial sky. Soft and hypnotic, rhythmic and deep, the secrets that the silent processors keep. Lost in the frequency, lost in the flow, there's nowhere else for the spirit to go. And the beauty of the static, we are finding our soul, giving the rhythm complete control. The city is a whisper, the light is a blur. Everything is happening exactly as it were, in the blueprints of the soul, in the maps of the mind, leaving the heavy, solid pieces behind. I see the patterns in the snow on the screen, the most beautiful vision that I've ever seen. Every pixel is a memory, every grain is a thought, a lesson of the world that we've already been taught. Don't try to focus, don't try to see, just let the vibration set your spirit free. We are the static, we are the hum, singing of the person that you will become. Hush now, listen, the digital stars glisten, softly, peacefully, everything is easy. The static is a guard.